boy. And
Ring ding 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 ding.
ring a ding a ding ding
Ding a ding
ding
a ding.
ding.
Welcome in. Live. Jacksonville, Alabama.
On Twitch.television.
No, we're not on Twitch.television.
No,
We're going to be
no.
on YouTube with this one. Jim.
Dot
We're going to be on YouTube.
company.
YouTube.
All right, server muting Max.
Wait, we are. No, we're not.
And the teams are getting ready. I'm joined here once again by my partner and color commentator Bryce, aka the best in the biz, and we're joined at field level with Dank Lettuce, aka the Stinky Poopy, and we have opening kickoff as Southern Miss looks to get their offense out here on the field. Bryce, what are your keys to victory today as we server deafen both guys that are playing the games?
Well, I think Southern Miss, their goal is to not turn the ball over and learn the controls a little better.
Learn the controls a little better. And he's going to start off with a nice little 5-yard pickup running up the middle. We got invited to Southern Miss's practice this week. What were some things you noticed?
Emphasis on the passing game is what I noticed. They did a lot of passing, more bullet passes, just kind of understanding the passing game more in general.
Yeah, the general mechanics. We did see him out there doing some kooky things, lobbing some hitch routes. Oh, but that's a nice pass right down the middle. He's going to take it past midfield to the 45. That's a first down. Southern Miss. Now, the Jacksonville State coach, mfan, he's got years and years of experience, played every single NCAA football. He and I, the first game we ever played together was Game Breaker 98. Just absolutely wild. That's going to be a first down, 1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9. But he is not played too much Madden over the last decade or so. Do you think that kind of experience, how much of an advantage would you say that kind of experience is?
I would say a slight right now. I mean, he started 0-3 right now. Even Mr. 8 years over here, Coach Wizard, he's gone for like 8 years, and he's got a dub underneath his belt. So we'll see.
Well, Wizard looking good on this first drive. That was a nice screen pass for a first down. Getting deeper into Jacksonville State territory here, and he's going to hand off over left tackle and pick up a first down. Try to cut it outside, not make it, but a pickup of 11. And this Southern Miss offense is moving and grooving. What does Jacksonville State need to do here to kind of limit this game? It looks like a kind of a typical spread offense running the way that it's designed to my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just oh my goodness. It's just waiting for him to mess up. That's all it is. And
he's bumbling and stumbling. I think he's going to get taken down inside the 5. Not quite a pick 6. Looked like Wizard made up his mind before the throw there. Is that what you saw?
He just had to wait an extra second.
Yeah.
He got too anxious on it. He got too nervous. He thought he was maybe getting sacked soon. He just needed to wait an extra second. He went wide open, probably for a touchdown.
First to goal from the 5 handoff, and that's going to be a touchdown, Jacksonville State. Very big momentum shift. I feel like we're now at a vulnerable time in this game where it can swing one way or the other. Big quick touchdown here by Southern Miss, or a big nice long drive that results in some points can really get us back on track. But likewise, another mistake could have him feeling pretty down. What do you hope to see out of Southern Miss here?
Just a nice smooth drive and just don't turn the ball over. He's proven he can drive on his last two user opponents. Like he can do it. He just needs to not turn it over. And look, they're coming up and they don't respect anything deep at all. Play action. He has wide open though. Just look at who's open. Stop. He's got tunnel vision. He's got tunnel vision, Orange.
He's tunnel visioning. not even on the primary receiver there because the primary receiver was the deep route. But you do like to see him going over the top when they're putting Jacksonville State showing cover 0 here at the line. Gonna try to really make Wizard uncomfy here. Let's see what he has cooked up here on 3rd and 12. Not a position anybody likes to be in. Looks like he's going to go with a pretty standard verts concept. Let's see what he can accomplish. Oh! Wow. Just out of reach of the user. You make them have it is an old adage from the Magic community. It's where, you're going to go for it, and if they can stop you, you make them. When you see a user covering your ideal route, sometimes you just got to challenge the user, right? Go at them, make them make the play.
Make them beat you, so to speak, I like that.
And that's a good first down play. Pick up a 6 yards. Southern Miss offense moving up just into Jacksonville State territory at the 49. See what Rodemaker and the boys have here on 2nd down and medium.
Yeah, and again, look, no respect. There's a little bit now. He pushes them back now.
Okay, he's going to drop back. Going to get the
perfect
underneath route. Exactly what he needed.
Hit over the middle. Jeez, good Lord.
I'll tell you what, this Jacksonville State team looks athletic to me. They're passing the eye test with athleticism, especially down here at kind of the lower end of the Division I level.
Yeah. You know what I want to see from Wizard here? I think what he needs to do is throw the ball 3 straight times on him.
Well, we see
the ball a few straight times in a row. Like I think he'll throw it once and we'll go back to a run. It's a very rhythmic offense, but we know what's coming next.
It's kind of antiquated. That's that's year 2000 football.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see some more passes. He's going to
hand it off again, and he's going to make it a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 6, 4 yards on 2 plays, and now he's queuing up the pass, just like you said. He's got. If you have something that you feel comfortable in, a rhythm that you feel comfortable in. Do we think that Wizard has the ability to recognize this pattern in himself and maybe take advantage of it with some early down play action later in the game? Oh, not quite going to make it. Going to bring up 4th and 6. Decision time here at the 37. That's what I was going to say. But it looks like Wizard's going to try to play it safe. He's going to trust his defense and see what he can make happen.
At least a field goal, no?
No. I kicked a 58-yard field goal on this game earlier today. I clipped it to show.
Very nice. I had a 60 earlier on against someone. I forget who it was. Might have been Dalton.
Nice. So, Jacksonville State going to take the field for the second time. The first drive was very fast. 1 play, 6 points. They're going to come out in a 3 wide receiver set. 1 tight end to the right, 1 running back flanking to the left of the quarterback. They're going to look over at the sideline, try to get the play call. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap the ball. Play action. Has the tight end over the middle. Going down the left sideline. He gets a nice gain out to almost midfield, but pick up about 20 there. Jacksonville State getting what they want on that first play.
Yeah, it's a very nice play action just to keep the defense hesitating just enough, and it's a nice little crossing route.
Running back's going to go in motion to the right. He's going to hit him out of the backfield. Going to catch it. Going to get stopped right at about 5 yards gain down to the 49, 1 yard shy of midfield. That's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Jacksonville State. Looking to see not too much tempo, but not too much time in the huddle either. They're going to drop back. Going to try. Oh! Intercepted. Oh, and the flat. He hits the spin move. Cost himself the spin. What are you? We can hear Jesse saying, "Why the fuck did I do that?"
That is a big oops, Orange. That is a big oops right there. That's free points. We have a tie football game right there. That's I don't know how.
My man was very excited. You had been talking. Oh, and he's gonna. We had told him to maybe if he can be a little more patient going to that hole and get upfield faster. I think he gets 10 yards there. But he's going to get 5 instead. It's going to be second down and 5. Looks like he's planning on handing it off right now. We're going to have 8 in the box out of Jacksonville State. He's still going to be able to run on it for a nice pickup of 3, bringing up 3rd and 2 as we're winding down here inside the first minute of the first quarter of play. Your score, Jacksonville State 7, Southern Mississippi 0. Interested to see if we can get any fireworks here before the end. And he's going to run here on 3rd down. He's going to break his regular tempo. And it looks like he's going to be able to get it over off right tackle, off the right side, get down inside the 25. And Southern Miss is really threatening to score here as the clock continues to wind. Once the ball is set, we'll probably see, what do you think, maybe 1 or 2 more plays here? It looks like we're going to hand off.
Bono, another handoff right here.
But he's got numbers in the box. He's letting the clock wind. I'm not sure why. Okay, and he's going to hand it off, and he's going to have a lot of space. Going to pick up the first down out about 15 yards inside the 10 down to the 8. 1st and goal for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Now, let's see how he reacts. In the red zone, especially in the close red zone, those passing windows tighten up. I know it's cliche to say, but it's real. How do you manage close red zone? Like, well, what's your plan? Oh.
I like a little. I think you got to keep them even with a nice run, like a outside run play of some form. I prefer going under center, but that's my style offense. The Southern Mississippi runs a veer and shoot, so they're not going to be under center, if not ever, unless they're in a victory formation.
Mm-hmm.
So I think then after that, I think we need to get some nice short little pass plays, some underplays, some mesh routes, some kind of a drag.
Vaginal mesh.
Small little out route like that.
Okay, we're back. And it looks like we're going to have 3rd and goal for Southern Miss here as the teams have flipped the sides of the field. The ball gets knocked out. You just hate to see that. That's nothing you can do as a user. You're going to lose yourself about 2 yards.
Slant wide open. He gets too focused on one guy.
One interception, and it seems to me that he's kind of nervous to throw it back over the middle of the field, except right there. And when he throws into triple coverage, it's going to be intercepted at the 1, and this may go all the way to the house. Jacksonville State to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, to the 2, to the 1, and that is 6 points for the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State. From one end of the field to the other, a 14-point swing just like that. But it's a long football game. We are 5 minutes and 18 seconds into it, so a lot of time. But you got to calm down. You got to stop trying to force stuff, especially over the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Oh! Can he take it all the way? That is a great kickoff return for a touchdown, Southern Miss, and he gets it right back. So we're going to say it came out in the wash. 7-point game, Southern Miss kicking off to Jacksonville State. Thoughts on that play, Bryce?
No, that's exactly what he needed to get back in here and feel good about this game and get a little momentum on his side.
You hate to see a team that's playing well let a game get out of hand, and this game was on the verge of getting out of hand. With only really 2 small mistakes, 3 mistakes from Wizard. We have two questionable passes, the unfortunate spin move on the interception. We can't forget that, though.
Yep. It's just little mistakes like that cost him in games,
Well, and again, these are the things that come with experience. You've got to learn somewhere. Wizard is learning right here in front of the world, live on Twitch and syndicated on YouTube, and it's going to be a read option off the right side for Jacksonville State. He's going to fight his way for a tough 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Excited to see what this Jacksonville State offense can do. Their points have come courtesy mostly of the defense, but they're going to have a nice little underneath rat. Going to hit a spin move, going to have an opening, and he's still going to get tackled. Nice open field tackle by number 2. Safety, I believe, there, down at the 45. Jacksonville State gets another 1st down. Wide open offense so far here from both sides.
Indeed, and if you hear in the background, we hear I feel like a burner going from Coach Wizard over here. So maybe they get a little PEDs or something going on.
Coach Wizard is known to take propane torch dabs mid-game. And he's gonna read that handoff off left side, pick up a 2, second down and long coming up for Jacksonville State. They still seem calm. They still seem cool. They haven't had to really show too much yet. Do you like that, Bryce, when you can get into a game, maybe even establish a lead without having to show too much of your hand or what you want to do?
That's how you know you're having a great game. I don't want to show nobody anything. Just bare butter, basic, skeleton. If I can do that and run the same play over and over and it works, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I agree. You're going to have to stop halfback dives with wide splits or RPOs before you force me to start doing other things. You know, that's kind of how I like to approach it. Is I want to, complete smart passes, and I want to make good runs and for about 5 or 6 yards a pop. And until you can stop me from doing those things, I'll do them.
I'm going to do them, yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're geared up. Another first down here for Jacksonville State, just on the right side of the midfield stripe at the 45. He's going to run a bubble screen, and it's going to get knocked out. Those bubble screens, I don't know if this quarterback has the arm strength to throw these against a pretty athletic secondary here of Southern Miss.
I feel like Southern Miss's defense has a little pep in their step this week. I mean, last week they were strong, but if you recall, last week during this game, they had a huge stand at the goal line with whoa, my God.
What a
breaking
run.
tackles.
Rumbling, stumbling, looking like Tim Tebow circa 2009 right through there. That's going to be another first down, Gamecocks. But, yeah, like you were saying, the Southern Miss defense, you can't really put the blame on them for last week. They held that USF team scoreless in the second half, and 14 of the 26 points for the USF came off pick sixes. Again, an issue that, and it's not limited only to Wizard. Wizard is the only one that's putting it live for everyone to see. But we've got Western Kentucky, we've got Colorado State, we've got Memphis with tremendous negative turnover margins in the interception department. A big learning curve on passing this year, and that's going to be a big blitz, and that's going to get picked up, and it's going to go down inside of the 5, first and goal from the 1, Jacksonville State, as we're approaching the 2-minute warning. He might take us down to the 2-minute warning, or he might want to get the play in before. Looks like he's going to call it at least with a few seconds.
I would wait till the 2-minute warning here. Try to get as much clock off after the time stoppage.
They walk up 4 wide, 1 back, 5 on the line. Going to snap, going to throw, touchdown.
There it is. There's that drag. I'm telling you, the drag works a ton in this game, man. It's a beautiful route.
Especially if you're running your
oh my goodness.
That
I didn't even control him. I just let the computer do it, and it's gonna do me that dirty.
It looks like Wizard's gonna decline it, even though that you're gonna have a talking to with that player. That's uncalled for. There's no space for that in the game of football, Bryce. What do you think?
No, I'm surprised he didn't get a warning for that. I mean, he can make the arguments. One can make the argument he's going for the ball, but as a former kicker myself, no kicker gets hit in the fucking chest. Oh, excuse me, in the damn chest.
Bryce, were you ever roughed real hard? Because I know you spoke on the last broadcast that you did used to soccer it up, LeBron it up, really sell a foul, get kind of WWE with it. Did you ever get absolutely just bodied for no reason?
100%. Yeah, it happened a couple times. Yeah, and it's just.
Do you feel like it was just bad block attempts, or were they trying to hit you?
No, they were 100% trying to hit you, because when you're out there and you have a little bit of a smart ass, they're going to hit you a little bit. But that's okay. I don't care. They think that's going to rattle me, and some kickers it might. But for me, I like when people kind of talk and fight back a little. You know what I mean?
Southern Miss with a big play over the middle. First down, moves the ball to the midfield. Still plenty of time here to get their points back. Get close, get within one score. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen this season. Faster turnarounds of points. You love to see Wizard still out here giving it his best. Did he learn from his 2-minute fiasco last week? You have to wonder. He's jamming right trigger straight into the back of his
Trent Richardson.
offensive lines there.
I hope he picked gun drive there. I hope he really picked gun drive. I think that play would work really well. He picked it. Here we go. This drag route's going to be nice under the middle. Just give it time. He did it just in the time. He has spaces. Oh, man. Oh. Well, he listened to the first part, not the second part there.
I think what Wizard, the next evolution of Wizard is to not only look at what his receivers are doing, but to look at what the defenders are doing. But he has a great pass there, wide open across the middle. Gonna get them close to field goal range. Got to come away with points here, right, Rice?
Oh yeah, definitely. At least a field goal. But there's plenty of time on the clock. He's driving well. Don't turn the ball over. Get a touchdown.
Ball's gonna be snapped. Rodmaker drops back. He observes. He throws. Pick up a 1, out of bounds.
And that's okay. Only 1 yard, but it's a completion. It's a yard. Moving forward, you can build off of that still. You're not going backwards.
Well, he's going to come out 5 wide. Jacksonville State lines up in the dime. Going to snap it. Going to throw it. He's going to complete it. Down right at the 20-yard line. We're going to get some red zone action here right before half. And it seems that Wizards being mindful of the clock, at least right now. We don't hear that propane torch growing, but he's going to run it right here. He has all 3 timeouts. Is he going to use one? He's going to get tackled. He's going to lose about 2 yards. Timeout, Jacksonville State.
No, that was Southern Miss.
Oh, no, Southern Miss. It was weird because the timeout showed up red, the same color as Jacksonville State.
For some reason, all timeouts in this game are red, so I totally understand.
We're still getting used to production here. Invisible chat that doesn't exist. 5 wide, snap.
Yet.
Drops back. Looks. Fires. Intercepted. Jacksonville State's returning out to the 30. Hits the spin move and is going to get tackled down at the 32.
He just seems to believe there's only 10 men on the field and that safety's never there. It's just it was a basic cover 3 right there from what I can tell, and middle safety was just waiting for the ball. It was the easiest pick of his life. Knee.
Jacksonville State's going to come out to kneel down, and that's going to probably take us into halftime as the teams head off towards the tunnel. What's your assessment? Let's try to catch up with Coach mfan coming off the field here. Hey, Coach. Good first half. Tyler and Bryce here in the booth. How'd you get that success there? Oh, he definitely deafened. We're not joined by any coach. Maybe we can get joined by. We'll get some press conferences afterwards. Looks like Southern Miss is coming out set to kick it off to Jacksonville State. Got to get a stop here, but you're only one. You're one more bad bubble screen away from being right back in this if you're Southern Miss. Ball's going to get fielded at the goal line. Going to bring it out to about the 20, to the 24. Rolls over bodies like you know how they tell you that the pyramids were built where they were like rolling those fucking cubes on logs and shit. It's a lot like that, and it's
like wheels on the ground.
Like sand through the hourglass. We're gonna line up. Jacksonville State, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Gonna fake the handoff. Gonna throw short. Gonna pick up about 15, 20 yards. 20 yards there? I know, 15. 15 was right. And Jacksonville State, Southern Miss has had a hard time slowing down this offense.
Yeah, they have. They've done a good job of it though. They haven't done too bad. They've thrown some wrenches for sure. They're hitting hard.
Oh, it's not bad. It's just Jacksonville State has been consistently picking up yards, especially early on in drives. We're gonna come here. Now I say that, but we're at 2nd and 13. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, running back moving in motion to the right. Gonna roll out.
Why did it do that?
It looks like an accidental swap for Southern Miss there is going to leave a wide open, naked wide receiver to just high step into the end zone. Touchdown. You hear the crow of the mighty Gamecock You ever seen a gamecock?
I can't say I've ever seen a gamecock.
Yeah, I've seen some gay cocks, but never a gamecock. Ball's going to be fielded. It's 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to bring it out, get to about the 12-yard line, and bring up first down, Southern Miss. Let's go in live with our sideline reporter, Dank Lettuce. You know him as Stinky Poopy. Stinky, do you have us? Stinky? Poopy?
I'm sorry about that, Orange. I'm taking over for him right now. He had to run to the bathroom, so you'll be dealing with your sideline reporter, Itachi.
Oh.
I'm just getting you in my earpiece right now. What can I do for you?
Well, welcome in, Itachi. I don't think you've gotten to see any of this game because we're on closed circuit television, but we have Jacksonville State leading Southern Miss here, 28-7. Southern Miss gonna hand off, gonna run into his own guard.
Big ass out the way, quarterback.
Do get your big ass out the way. It's gonna bring up third and 8 rather. Tachi, what do you when you're watching user games? What are you looking for when you're watching those matchups?
Well, I mean, I think it's clear to see with the Southern Miss team, you gotta really play into that wear and tear system we've been talking about this year. I mean, it's huge, and you can see the impact it's had on these Southern Miss boys throughout the game. I mean, a lot of these guys were worn down, broke down before even starting the game, and it's really affected their play versus a relatively fresh set of backups here from Jacksonville State.
That's a good assessment. Meanwhile, Southern Miss's passing game heating up a little bit. About 50 yards over about 2 plays, Bryce?
I would say it is about 50 yards one. Yeah.
Liking what I'm seeing, and now he's going to come out and run. I like to see that. You're getting a little momentum in the passing game. You don't want to force something. Instead, why not get yourself 14 yards on the run? Do your best to get yourself back in the game. I know 21 points is a lot, but man, things happen really quick in this game.
Hey, and you know what? What I want to see? I want to see a little hurry-up offense, I think, after seeing that. Please don't throw that ball. Oh.
Wow! Drops a dive over the safety for a touchdown. Southern Miss. What a goofy-looking play.
Well, and you just got to know that was just a user error on. Oh, no.
You're fucking That's crazy.
When
just right when something good happens, he just a little momentum killer right there. It's still 2-score game though.
Constant learning opportunities. Yeah, Coach Wizard is actually going to be hiking quite a bit of the Appalachian Trail over the next 5 days. You have to think that he'll be quietly contemplating the rest of his season out there on the trail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the team's going to take it that your coach mid-season is going on a trail for 5 days, but you know what? Maybe it's a coaching strategy that we don't know about, and we'll see when he gets back.
Phil Jackson was well known for enjoying his time in nature and taking time away. He was known for letting players takes time away when needed. So could we be seeing a baby Zen master and being born here?
No comment.
Itachi, what are you seeing from the Jacksonville State sideline down there? What's the attitude?
Well, and I hate to say this, but I see a lot of very almost overconfident players. They think they have this one won. Well,
Southern Miss will have to step up here. They can, but looking at 10 for 12 for 172 yards for Jacksonville State. More yards through the air for Southern Miss, but also more mistakes through the air. Jacksonville State's game plan seemed... Oh! The fumble and the recovery. Wow. Like we said, it can turn real fast. I was going to say, wow, that might need to go back and look at that. It looked like a little stomp on the chest of the Jacksonville State quarterback while he's getting up. But like I was saying, Jacksonville State has played really conservatively. Ole Miss just hasn't been able to force too many mistakes. Would you agree with that?
I would agree that Southern Miss, yes.
Oh, what did I say?
Ole Miss.
Oh, that's a terrible school. The only stadium I've ever been banned for life from is Vaught Hemingway. God, that
Crazy in your young years.
That game was terrible. Oh, lays out. Oh, the ball lands on the back of the defensive back, but another one's not quite able to pick it up. What a goofy looking play, but you love to see him lay out and make the play there.
And just 2 back-to-back plays of some unlucky tips right here. You got to know Southern Miss's defense got to be a little frustrated with those last 2 plays.
Well, they
frustrated.
Keep the ball in front of them. They have Jacksonville State in a 3rd and 15. Excited to see what happens. Ball's going to be snapped. Going to survey the field. Going to go deep. He's got a man. It's going to be a touchdown, Gamecocks. It just seems like anytime Jacksonville State wants the deep ball, he's got it. Does it seem like in long situations that Southern Miss keeps opting into cover 2, maybe leaving that deep middle of the field kind of exposed?
Yeah, rookie. Add it to the jar. Rookie mistake.
Luckily, we got seasons to play here, and the ball's going to be taken out past the 25, almost to not quite to the 25, to the 24. First down, Southern Miss. As we're getting just 1 minute left here in the 3rd quarter, Jacksonville State leads 35-13 here on what is I wonder what this network.
ESPN.
That was something goofy.
Some production connection there or something.
Yeah, just a little. Oh, nice little sweep play. Going to pick up 9 yards. Going to get the ball moving. But moving the ball hasn't been Southern Miss's issue. Issue's really been just getting the ball in the end zone.
That's it. Then turnovers. I want X over the top right here. Look for X over the top. He's got him. He's got him beat again. He has the.
At this point, I like the check down there. I think that's the safe. I wouldn't say that he for sure had them. Again, a lot of athleticism in this Jacksonville State secondary. So the corners break pretty well on this team, per my analysis today. We're going to come out 2nd down and 10, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, running back to the left, handoff over the right side, plenty of running room, and he's going to cut it in. He's going to do well. Oh, down to the 20. He's going to juke. 15, keep his feet. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Southern Miss. What a play. That might be play of the game, just from an individual effort standpoint, Bryce.
Absolutely electric. Absolutely electric here by Chandler Pittman. Wow, what a great run play coming up right here.
Let's see. Just really good running down to the 20. Then he jukes. 1 broken tackle. I think it was 3 broken tackles at the end. And we're going to line up for 2. Try to make it a 2-score game going here into the 4th. Going to hand it off. It looks like he's going to have straight line to pay dirt. That's 2 points. We might have a ball game here in Jacksonville.
I mean, there's still plenty of time left. 3rd quarter, 24 seconds. Anything can happen. Their defense is itching for a turnover, Orange. They are itching for one. They've been. Oh, we got a timeout from Southern Miss. Is he going for the onside?
Yeah,
wow. He's going for the onside kick.
Riverboat gambling.
Let's go.
I love
this. Big move. Like the kick. It's going to roll and it's going to. Just be missed out. Recovered by Jacksonville State. Exciting football coming. So it sounded like you both liked that call.
I think that was a great call. He just needs to kick a little further because he only got like 7 yards on it. Kick a little harder or further, one of the two.
Snap, handoff, broken tackle, gain of 5, 2nd down. That's probably going to take us to the 4th quarter if I had to guess. And Chandler Pittman right now, what a play! I'd love to go back and get to watch that one again. That's play of the game for sure. However, you can only score 6 points at a time in the game of football. And 14 points separating these two teams as we head into the 4th. Southern Miss sitting at 1-2 with 21 points. Jacksonville State 0-3, looking good, trying to get their first win of the season here in the fourth quarter. How much does a win here mean for this Jacksonville State program?
Oh, I think it's huge for them right now. At this point, they're 0-3, have not had a lot of good games, and to come out and get a dub against another user would be huge.
So, Orange, you're not actually streaming this, are you?
I'm recording this to upload to YouTube.
Okay. Then I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yo, you're dog. Don't even sweat it.
Don't worry, you haven't said the worst thing
No,
yet.
Stinky, is that Stinky? Do we have you?
I've been here the whole time. Yep.
He's on the Southern Miss sideline.
Stinky, what's the attitude like over there on the Southern Miss sideline with Coach Wizard?
Little upset, as you can tell. I mean, their guys are moving the ball down the field, and they just can't execute in the red zone. It's a silly turnovers. They got to hold on to the ball. If they hold on to the ball, score in the end zone when it matters the most, and I doubt like they'd be losing right now.
A big point in this game.
Wow.
Jacksonville State lines up to punt with 4 minutes left. I'm surprised. Gonna be a good punt. Right to about the 13. It's going to be fielded, and he's going to have some space and take it out to the 30. No one's touched him. He's at the 40. Oh, he's tiptoes. He's pushed out of bounds at the 44. Wow, and you can feel the momentum starting to pull towards that Southern Miss side. Jacksonville State, a little nervous, you think?
Come on, babes.
Oh, we'll find out here. You can feel the air changing in the stadium, Orange.
Yep, and you can hear Coach Wizard's boy coming over here and talking to him. Might be giving him some advice, might be just asking him to eat some Pop-Tarts. Meanwhile, Southern Miss going to come out 5 wide, set up for some hitches. Looks like the dime right there for Jacksonville State. Oh, great spot. Oh, misses the first tackle. The ball is down. 30-yard line, 32-yard line, 33-yard line officially per the Scoretron. And we're going to keep moving, see what happens. I need to see some urgency out of Wizard. It looks like our next coaching session with him, we've got to talk about tempo a little bit.
Yeah, I think tempo's going to be a huge thing because we got someone on the ropes like that. Hurry it up. Let's go. You're down 2 scores still. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left. Let's get on the fucking ball. Let's move this thing down there.
Gonna line up in wide stacks. Run. Oh, he's gonna have a wide receiver. He's gonna juke. Oh, wow! What a play!
We told him to juke. We've been telling him to juke in practice, and he was starting to do the juke move more and more and more. And here we go. That's 2 back-to-back huge plays of him using the juke move to get him a touchdown.
He broke 6 ankles on 1 jump cut, and that's a touchdown. Southern Miss. Jacksonville State. Yeah, I looking over there. I can tell you I've competed many years against Coach mfan. He is going to focus up right here, going for 2, getting 2, 29-35 Jacksonville State, and we are on our way to a barn burner in Alabama this evening, boys. They're gonna line up for an onside kick. Kicks it farther. Fielded cleanly, tackled at the 41. Jacksonville State's got the ball.
I see.
6 point. When you with that 2-point conversion, I don't love the onside kick there, because now you're kind of negating the advantage you gave yourself with that conversion. What are your thoughts, Bryce?
I 100% agree. Now, if they have momentum and they were feeling it and they got it, then who are we to say anything? But, I do agree that was not the right call.
Well, Jacksonville State's going to hand it off, break a couple tackles. Oh, fuck, get him. They get him down at the 44. Looks like it's going to be a 2nd and 9. Clock stops on an injury timeout, so that's...
Not only does the clock stop there, but that hurts Southern... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm an idiot.
Yep.
He used this timeout earlier on a... I know the injury timeout used to take away a timeout, depending on the time.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to line up. We're going to see, is that a straight 4-3? No, is that a nickel?
3-4.
I can't tell.
3-4.
3-4. Thank you for correcting me. Jacksonville State quarterback going to roll out left. Going to see lots of green grass. He's going to slide down inside the 20. 3:01 left on the clock. Broken toe for the defensive tackle there, Southern Miss. Hate to see that. That boy's not going to be able to get back out here today. Hopefully he doesn't miss too much time.
Yeah, Stinky Poopy, any update on that?
On what, sorry?
The fractured
Stinky
toe
Poopy.
of the defensive tackle on the Southern Miss sideline.
I will have to get back to you with that as soon as I know more information.
Thank you. Jet sweep, right side. 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Gamecocks. High stepping into the end zone, swaggering, ice in the veins. I knew that Jacksonville State was going to lock in and try to do something. They hit hard and fast. Still a lot of time though, Bryce.
Still a lot of time. I mean, he looks like he's going for 2 to try to get that point back as well.
Looks like he's going to line up 3 wide outs, 1 tight end, 1 running back, pass, catch, 2 points, Gamecocks. 43-29, 2:26 left, getting ready for the kickoff, and they're running up and they're kicking, and it's going to be fielded about 4 yards deep in the end zone, and he's going to take it out. He's out to the 15. He runs into his own player. He's taken down right about the 16-yard line. What would your advice be to Coach Wizard here if you had him in your earpiece here, Bryce?
My advice would be smart passes down the field like this.
Ooh, get
and
some
let his
space.
boys do the work. Now hurry up the offense. Now let's get in a no huddle. I don't like that. See, taking too long. I don't like the run play call here. I doubt he audibles
Coach Wizard,
out of it.
you can press Y or hold X at the end of a play to run hurry up, just so you know. And he's going to hand it off, and he's going to get 15,
Oh
20.
my gosh.
Oh, and he's
Who am I
running
saying
wide
this?
open. All throughout the state of Alabama into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss Eagles. And the ball game keeps staying interesting.
Wow. I mean, who am I to say anything on that one then? Does he go for 2, you think, here as well? Or do you think he just kicks a field goal
We're
and
not,
doesn't...
and just so everybody know, we undeafened him to tell him about the hurry-up mechanic because we didn't think he knew, and it turns out he doesn't. We're not going to give him coaching advice here and tell him whether to go for 2 or not. But let's see. It looks like he's going to line up 3 wideouts, 1 tight end, going to hand off, going to get stopped.
Oh.
What a play by the linebacker, number 16. Wow. They're going to line up for the onside kick. Going to boot it, patoot it, and it's going to be recovered by Jacksonville State. 2 timeouts, 2 minutes left. Not unwinnable.
What was even
Oh, there's still plenty of time here.
Jacksonville State going to hand off. Oh, that defense is going to close that. There was a big hole there for 1 second, but the defense swallowed it up pretty fast. 2nd and 5 coming up. What are you thinking here if you're Jacksonville State, Bryce?
I think you keep doing what you just did on that last drive. You know what I expect here for them? I expect some kind of sweep, some kind of outside run, jet sweep, something along those lines.
He's going to power it, and it's going to pick up a 3 yards, bring up 3rd and 2. Big play. Wizard holding on to those timeouts is interesting, but I don't hate it? Question mark? I don't think that I would have called timeouts, but he's putting himself in a position to have some time on the clock. If he can make a big stop here, I think play of the game, undoubtedly here. 3rd and 2. Let's see what happens. 2 wide outs, 3 tight ends, 1 running back to the right. Snapped with 1 second left. Wide open up the middle. Going to pick up 6 yards, and that should just about put a bow on this game. Situational football, you know. You got to be in the situations to learn what you want to do in the situations. Mm-hmm. Jacksonville State comes out in the victory formation. They'll kneel it down, and that will be the ball game. Final score, 43 for Jacksonville State. Southern Miss, 35. just a really great. Let's see, just a
Oh man,
coaches, good game, coaches. We're gonna go first to Coach mfan. Coach mfan, do you have us?
I'm here. I do hear you.
It's Tyler and Bryce here in the booth. Great job today. What did you see out of your team today to pick up your first win of the season? Let's start with that. How does it feel to pick up that first win of the season here at the end of the first month? I know that you had higher expectations for yourself, but it's got to feel good to get the number 1 down.
It is nice to finally get that first win under our belts. I feel like we've been moving in the right direction. You know, that first week, those first 2 weeks were really tough for us. But these past 2 weeks, last week was a really close loss where he came down to the last second. This week, we got off to a good start for the first time all season, but we just didn't hold through, and we were holding on there really close there at the end, enough to give me a heart attack. But thankfully, we were able to make the plays down at the end, down the stretch, and pull this victory out up against a very well coached Southern Miss team.
Well, what would you say would be the ultimate factor that led to the victory today?
I would say I need to go back and look to see who got it, but that interception for a touchdown, that was pretty huge.
Well,
the 99-yard touchdown.
Bryce, do you have anything for Coach mfan?
Yeah, Coach mfan. Here, man. Do you think your players kind of plateaued once they got to a certain point? Because you guys were up to it, I believe it was a 28-7 lead at one point. And do you just think that they got too complacent almost,
Complacent was the exact word I was going to say. I feel like we were too jubilant, not too focused on the game, at the task at hand anymore. Already looking forward to our first party, as of our first win. We need to get our heads straight a little bit.
Coach mfan, thank you so much for joining us. We actually, right now, we're going to go live to Stinky Poopy, who's with Coach Wizard of the Southern Miss Golden Eagle. Stinky, you got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Interview away, Stinky.
Coach Wizard, couple questions for you. What do you have to say to your team when they couldn't execute in their red zone on crucial second downs, third downs?
Tate's mopping the floors in the locker room for at least a month for throwing 3 interceptions again tonight. We're not happy with him. We're actively looking for his replacement, honestly, but we'll keep him around for now. The boys, we did well, honestly. If you look at the stats, we did well. That motherfucker just can't throw a dot to save his life, it seems like. Defense was really having to come in. We ran back a kick. That felt good. But we're playing well. We're playing a lot better than I thought we were. We just got to stop throwing interceptions, and I think we'll be in a much better spot.
Now, you did say you were actively looking for his replacement. Do you know where the other colleges that you're looking for his replacement?
I mean, we're searching in the Tennessee pipeline, a couple of other pipelines. I don't want to give too much away, but we've got some good looks on a couple gyms.
Do you when you guys were able to get that touchdown with 1 minute remaining, did you tell anything to you guys on the sidelines on how to play, what kind of schemes to run and able to secure the win?
Yeah, I mean, I had to adjust my pants, you know what I mean? And then I told those boys to, dig real deep, get into it, and don't throw a fucking interception.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Coach, Tyler and Bryce up here in the booth, quickly. I just wanted to say, well played. We definitely have some notes that I think will be really useful. But really great first week of gameplay out of you, and I hope for me that you have a great time out there on the AT over the next few days. Bryce, anything for Coach Wizard on the way out?
Coach Wizard, it's been a pleasure watching you, man. It's been fun. There are definitely some things that I think we took some notes on that we can continue on forward with. I just want to say some positives coming out of this is that 2 great juke moves
Hey, those were for you, brother.
Yep, 2 great juke moves to get you back in this game, mind you, to get those 2 touchdowns. First two.
I didn't know how to go to juke until before this game. You know, you took me across the sideline and you showed them, so it worked.
There we go. We can build off that.
Thank you so much for your time, Coach. Good game, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
All righty. That is about going to wrap us up for today. Final thoughts on the game, Bryce?
You know, another heartbreaker for Southern Miss, and they show a ton of bright spots on their offense and defense, for that matter. Like there are weaknesses, but the weaknesses, I think, for the most part, are just turnovers. Defensively, they do well.
Well,
they need a couple more turnovers, in my opinion. They get to the quarterback; they're so close that you can see there's a lot of angst over there. But offensively, they just need to limit the turnovers. They need I would say, throw the ball maybe a little bit more, push them down the field, be a little more aggressive on the no huddle. And you know what? I think that we're going to see Southern Miss get some dubs here late in the season.
I have high expectations and high hopes for Coach Wizard's career, but at the same time, I've got really high hopes and high expectations for Coach mfan's career. I think he showed a lot here in his first user game. It takes a lot to get up big and then to kind of lose focus, but then to be able to rein it in when it counts, make big plays when they count. I was really impressed by Jacksonville State's ability to make plays when it mattered. Thirds and longs, conversions, big defensive stops, just really excellent all around from Jacksonville State today to not let the game get away from them when it might have been able to there late. Bryce, thank you so much.
Thank you
for being with me here again today. And that is about going to wrap it up for us here. Again, for everybody here at Studio Orange, we appreciate you watching. We appreciate you coming in and playing. We appreciate you participating in however you participate. And for Bryce and for Dank, aka Sneaky Poopy, I am Tyler, Simple Orange, and we're so glad you were here, and we'll see you next time.
Word.
We all there?
We're fading. We're fading.
Okay, let me know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not quite. 1.